Hello, my makeup loving friends. I have a lot of makeup. We all know this about myself. And in a recent haul video, I kind of said, well, what do you want me to do? What videos would you like? And somebody said that they wanted to see the Celestial Storm palette. And I thought, well, why not do a 1 palette 3 looks with this? That way I can really give my overall impression of what this is. This is the first look that I have created using this. I want to do kind of a mix of things like simple, neutral looks to a little bit more bold. But this is what the palette looks like. Very pretty. We agree? Yes? I am going to take some swatches now, just because, well, I don't have to justify my actions, do I? This is Electric Amethyst. Stargaze or Stargate, I assume Stargaze, yeah, Stargaze, which really doesn't give you a lot, but I think this is meant to be more of like a topper, but we shall see. Eternal Light, Lucid Dream, ooh, that is nice. I do have a really rubbish Penny's wipe next to me, which is not effective at all, but I mostly just use it for doing these sort of things. Going in for the next 4 shades, because it is a £12 palette. We have a Storm Dust, Lunar Eclipse, Astrid Lost, yeah, it's an odd one, isn't it? And Mystic Ice. Pretty. I'd say Mystic Ice and Stargaze go really nice together, but I still think Stargaze seems to be more of like a topper because it really doesn't show up. And now into the final 4, we have Zero Gravity. God, why am I always picking up myself? Sorry, I'm so gross. Black Matter. Ooh, pretty. Solstice and Fireball, which reminds me a bit of a shade from Urban Decay, which is also called Fireball, and it looks like this. But that is the full palette all together. So there's the swatches. Make of that what you will. Let's see what it's like when I do a very quick wear test, bearing in mind this is not a great wipe. Yeah, the longevity is there. So, sorry, excuse my big flabby arms, but it is what it is. Yeah, they seem to be, like, I love the colour story, let's be honest. I obviously can't give any idea as to what my first impressions of or general impressions of it are at the moment, because I've only used it once, making this very, very simple look. But if you want to see me create 3 looks using this and give an overall review, marks out of 10, then do please keep on watching, or, I'll come and find you Liam Neeson style. Terrifying. I think we're sufficiently zoomed in. Sorry for my skin. It is what it is. It's being skin-like. Too skin-like for my wanting. I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is that I would like to do. There are many options. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to use this Morphe M573 brush, as is my want, and I'm going to use the shade Lunar Eclipse. It's going to go for a fairly neutralish, I suppose, neutral adjacent look today. I want to use as many of the shades in this as possible so that I can get a general idea and feel for the palette. Eyelids obviously have already been primed. Ooh, the colour is going on well. Not unhappy so far. That is a nice shade. Blending really nicely. Not having to do any major work with that. That's that one done. Quickest part of the eye look. Of course, I always have a bit on this eye where there's like a patch where, I don't know, shadow just doesn't want to hang out. It's like, no, not on this day. And I'm like, why though? Why? Look at that. That has blended so seamlessly, so easily. I'm enjoying it. That's making my life easy. I am using the same brush again, and I'm going into Storm Dust, which is that sort of a brown. Like I said, I'm doing something pretty simple today. I mean, I like the formula so far. Like, I really like the matte so far. Although I can't really make too much of a judgment. I haven't played with it that much. But we will know by the end of the video. That is its point. That is the purpose. I like to do the one palette 3 looks because I think it gives me a really good go and indication of what a palette is like, rather than kind of just necessarily doing a first impression. I mean, particularly if it's a more pricey palette, I think you should kind of be spending your time to really figure out if it's worth somebody spending their money on. We'll work hard for our monies. I can hear it. My parents are listening to the radio downstairs and it's so loud. I can't really say anything. This is their house. I'm just here during the old isolation. I've been prepping for isolation my entire life. Who knew it? Who knew it? Like I said, I am making this the most simple eye look that has ever eye looked. I'm taking a Morphe brush that came as part of a set, so there's no indication as to exactly what it is. And I'm going into the shade Solstice, which just looks very pretty. I want to do quick eye looks because let's face it, most of us when we're doing our makeup, we're just doing it pretty quickly because we're trying to get to work or whatever. So how does it perform with minimum effort? And I'll probably do a more complex-ish eye look. But I wanted to do the kind of simple look with the neutrally looks to see how do they perform. I really like that kind of a shimmer because it is a little bit more unusual because it has like a pinky tinge to it. What I might do is just take a little bit of setting spray, excuse me, and just see will that help it a little bit further, because yeah, it does a little bit. I'm taking a MAC brush, it is the MAC 221 SE, and I'm going back into the shade Storm Dust, which is this one here. And I'm just going to you'd know I'm in the west of Ireland because it is raining quite a bit. I kind of love it though. I sometimes struggle to get to sleep, so one of the things I have to do to get to sleep is listen to rain sounds. So this is very soothing for me right now. I'm in my happy space. I'm also kind of going through that moment of going through Netflix and being like, what do I want to watch? So I have Netflix and I have Amazon Prime. And I have like Sky back in my place in Carlo. So I'm trying to get them to help me set up my Sky ID so I can watch stuff from here, like on Sky Go. But they're taking a while to respond, which fair enough. Like, it's the way it is. And I won't die for want of telly, so it's fine. I will amuse myself. Like I have all 4 and stuff. Some of my friends were talking about how good all 4 is. I love it. It's so very good. Look at that. The mattes, not gonna lie, very happy with them. I am going to take the same brush again and I'm going into Fireball. And I just want to put that on the outer corner as well, just pop that on top of the mat, just as an additional sort of hello sailor, if that's the correct term. Has anyone else got this palette? I want to know what you guys think, because a lot of you guys that watch, and by a lot of you I mean all of you that watch, have fabulous makeup skills, so I want to see, you know, if you do have this palette, what have you done with it? I'm nosy like that, so very, very nosy. I like that. I think the very next thing that I'm going to do is, I have this Dose of Colours shader brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Eternal Light, which is this one here, and I'm hoping it's coming up on the camera. If not, soz, I'm blind, that's my excuse. I'm going to stick to it whether you like it or not, and I just want to pop it up here. Oh, glitter. Look, Elena, I kind of did my brows. I struggle to do my brows because I can't see what it is that I'm doing. I struggle with a lot of things in my life because I can't see what it is that I'm doing. And I will stick to that excuse. I know a few people who watch this also have glasses, so you can vouch for me. It definitely makes makeup application a little bit more tricky. Yeah, that is that. I'm going to go finish off the rest of my face. Not going to do anything wild, and I will see you guys back here in a little bit. Hello friends, I have returned. I put a new lipstick on. It is the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude in the shade Avril. I like it. I think it suits my skin tone. I went for a very neutral eye look. I still have to finish the lower lash line, so I am taking out my Melt Cosmetics brush. It's the 517 Lapis. Let's face it, it's a very pretty looking brush. And I'm going to go into the shade Lunar Eclipse, which is this one. Are we that surprised? Not really. It's a very, very neutral look. But like I said, I wanted to kind of do a few different things. I put a gold liner in on the waterline because I just thought that could be kind of cute. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just wanted to do something a little bit more zhuzhy. It's very, very simple. I guess it would be a very like appropriate like I'm going to work look. Sorry, I picked up the wrong shade. You see that? That's why I was like rubbing it off me. In case you're like, what is she doing? That was why I was doing what I was doing. It's because I had forgotten myself. There we go. I think that's it. So this is the first look using the Dominique Celestial Storm palette. I will zoom you in. A very light coverage foundation. I didn't want to have too much, so hence you can still see some of my blemishes. I'm being very minimal these days, obviously. Like, nobody's seeing me, so what's the point? Yeah, anyways, I will zoom you in so you can actually see. So this is the overall eye look. Fringe, of course, being in the way. I'll take off the glasses. You can probably see the indents of the, or indentations of the glasses, but sure, it is what it is. I like it. It's simple. And like, I think you can see you don't have to have any sort of techniques or ability to be able to make this happen. So yeah, that's the first look. 2 more looks to go and a review, so keep on watching. We are now on to the second look using the Celestial Storm palette by Dominique Cosmetics. In case you have forgotten in the interim what it looks like, this is what it looks like. Look at it. It's glorious. Don't look at my arm fat, it's gross. Anyways, I wanted to do something a bit more colourful because the last time I did something quite simple and neutral, and today I want to do something a little bit more fun. So if you want to see how I did this, then do please keep on watching. I'm taking the Jessup 234 brush, as is my wont, and I am going to go into the shade Astrid Lust, which is funny because I used to work with a woman called Astrid. She was very nice. Cognitive psychologist. So I'm just gonna kind of put it here. I have two cats in the room with me, I tell a lie. And I spent my day giving my lectures in my pajamas. I didn't even bother putting on proper pants. Because, you know, why not? I love that. I invited the cats in, or I didn't invite them in, they invited themselves in. They were like, hey, I want to come in, I want to see what you're doing, play with me. And I did that because, you know, I'm a nice person. And they've abandoned me. They've left me. Very, 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 very sad. Another one on the move. Not doing anything wildly complex here. Why? Because I'm lazy. I ended up binge watching Van Helsing. I'm now on season 3. I've literally no idea what's going on. Like, I feel like I've missed a big chunk of it, that it just kind of, I don't know, went ahead, and I'm like, I don't know what's happening. So who knows, maybe I had like some like lapse of judgment and don't know what happened. Like, that is a distinct possibility with me. You're right there, Cease. Or Sarge. Don't know which one it is, because I'm not putting my glasses back on. I mean, that's nice and pigmented. You can see I'm not really doing much to put on. This is, by the way, the guest room in the house, in my parents' house. I have commandeered it. It is mine. It's actually, it used to be my brother's. Obviously, before he died. So, this is, he'd get such a kick out of this being my makeup room. Because he used to have like a punching bag directly behind me. And like a bench press. I know, we were very, very different people. I don't do exercise. He was like an athlete. It is what it is. It's all very strange. So, what am I going to do next? No, down the nose. I am taking a Morphe M433 brush. I think what I'm going to do now is go into the shade Lucid Dream, which is this beautiful raspberry toned colour. That'll do me. I just find it very funny now that I decorated this room and it looks very how can I say it? Feminine, like very, very feminine. I painted it pink and red, and there's lots of floral stuff. Because my parents were like, yeah, you do whatever you think for this room, and I was like, okay, cool. So I made it very femme. Who knew? But yeah, I think he'd just find it very funny that I have now made it into like an even more weirdly feminine room than that which I had originally intended. There you go. That's blending beautifully. I really like the mattes in this. I'm thinking, I don't know, has anyone seen Derry Girls? Now, if you are American, you may not get it because you may find the accents difficult to understand, because I know even when I was in England, a few people found it very difficult to understand, but it is hilarious. It's a TV show done by Channel 4, and I think I'm going to end up like binge watching that again soon, because it's very, very funny. And I figured out how to get Sky Go working here when I am in Mayo with the parents, so I'm going to have loads of things to watch, which is exactly how God intended. I mean, there you go. I am going to go, what am I going to do? Yeah, I'm taking the same brush again, and I'm going into Astrid Lust again. Because I am easily easily amused. And I'm just going to pack that. I'm thinking that not tomorrow, but maybe the day after, I might try and do a video where I am recreating a look that Missa of Make Me Up Missa did, and I can only imagine that it would end up being a disaster, so it would naturally be very, very funny. I am hilarious in the fact that I can't do makeup very well. But 'tis fine, 'tis fine. I'm of course using really rubbish concealer again. You know, the one that's part of my project pan, because I just want it gone. I want it gone. Not exactly a winning indictment, is it? Of that particular product. But sure, look, it is what it is. I'm liking the berry tones. That's tasty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, off camera, do a little bit of a cut crease, and I'll be back very, very shortly. I promise. I never break my promises. I am back. I've cut the crease, which does make it sound like it's a euphemism for a fart. I have a cat behind me, Sergeant Fuzzy Boots. I know it's her. I have 3 black cats, which all look very, very similar. But I know it's her because I can hear her snurring. That's what I call her snarl purr. Snurring. You alright, boo-boo? Oh, that was quite a gymnastic jump. There you go. Do you wanna say hello? Oh dear. Do you want to say hello? She's not sure. She's not sure. It's okay. Anyways, I've cut the crease. I think it actually looks, I think I'm getting better. I don't know what you guys think. You can disagree. Oh, hello. She's here. Do you want to say hello? This is Sergeant Fuzzy Boots. She's a good girl. She's a beautiful girl, isn't she? She's like, yes. Now is my moment of fame. You may all bask in my glory, you silly, silly humans. Hello. I love you. Do you just want to walk around and like maybe topple over some of my things? Yeah? She's like, yeah, that'll do. Happy with that? She seems to be. I have taken, do I necessarily want this? No, I'll try it anyways. I have a Morphe M166 brush because I want to kind of pat some of the, hello. No, she's not sure. I want to pat some matte onto my lid. And I'm thinking I'm going into Mystic Ice because that could be kind of fun. I don't know. Maybe I have gone above my abilities, more than likely. It's quite a firm brush actually. I don't think I've used this brush before. I do, by the way, I used Juvia's Place concealer to do this cut crease and I'm kind of loving it for that. Oh, there we go, that's a nice blue. Do you know, this is making me feel very 80s. You know, the juxtaposition of like that teal and the pink. I don't know what you're thinking, but it's where my mind has gone. And if that's not where your mind has gone, I don't know if we can be friends anymore. I really don't. Okay, I need all my friends. I'm so lonely. So lonely. Actually, Elena did a live the other night of doing Zumba, and I thought that was such a good idea. It's just so good for us to kind of get together and do these bits and pieces so that we don't all go stir crazy when we're in our houses. Like, I spent all of today working. Like, I was working from, I'd say, about maybe 8 AM until a couple of minutes ago, which was 7:30 when I stopped. I'm taking the same brush again because you got it, lazy. And I'm going into the shade Stargaze, which is that sort of bluey one there, because from what I could tell from swatching, it does seem to be more of like a topper than like a standalone shade. So I'm kind of thinking if I smoosh it on there onto the teal, it should give an extra little effect, I hope. Oh, that's nice. Now I've put that on dry. So, will I try and wet it? I realise I've asked you this and you're not able to respond. Not in real time. FYI, I have decided to wet it. I always do. Oh yeah. Hello. Do you know what I was thinking actually? This look could probably be created by the Lunar Beauty Strawberry Dream palette. So if you have that, you could probably do this exact look, just FYI. I can hear Sarge just come out climbing over everything. I wish I had like the audacity of a cat to just be like, yes, you see all of this stuff in this room? I own it. I own you. I own that. I own that. I'm going to take this M433 brush again. I'll put it through the colour switch just to, I don't know, make it do things. And I'm going to go into Astrid Lust and also Electric Amethyst. So these two here, I'm going to smoosh the two of them together on a brush because that's who I am, and just pop it along here. I can just try and do a bit of blending. Just very, very, very lightly. Sarah just like, I can hear her just moving around the room. She's not impressed at all. You know, I'm she's like, I could do it better. And I have no opposable thumbs. Yeah, she's correct. She's just trying to open all of the wardrobes at this point. I'm taking Mrs. tip about like using the brush at the very end and just being really, really light. So that's quite, I don't know if it's necessarily making a difference, but I mean, we're connected now. It's like we're the same person. Oh, who knows? Who knows? Do you know, I wish this palette had a pop of green in it. I wish every palette had a pop of green in it. This reminds me a little bit of, there's a Revolution Beauty palette that I have gotten recently. Yes, I know. Jesus! Sorry, Cece's after like, or not Cece, Sarah just like jumping all over the place. She jumped into the umbrella lights. Like, that's far more interesting to look at than me struggling with eyeshadow. I'm always struggling with eyeshadow. It's nothing against this palette, it's just me and my makeup skills. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of this Revolution Beauty palette. This is the Constellation palette. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that. Christina Collins, who if you don't follow, why are you not following her? You're a bad person. She does a lot of stuff around like Revolution Beauty, so check her out. She's really good. There we go. I do think actually using the end of the brush does help. I haven't got much fallout, so that's quite nice. I mean, I'm not against that. I think that's the majority of that done for now. What I'm going to do, because I have problems, is, I think it was this shade that I got for, no, it wasn't this shade. I want to get the shade that I got from Mary Queen of Purple, The Love of My Life. Was it Junk Show that I got for her? Or Punk Rock? I think it might have been Junk Show. Anyways, I got her a glitter liner. Love you, Mary. You're my soul sister. So I'm taking this Urban Decay glitter liner. I'll do one eye really well and I'll screw this one up because that's the law. And I am just going to pray to the heavens. Like, it's so annoying because like it has such a little applicator and you think to yourself, oh, that'll make it really precise. And it's like, ha ha ha, you haven't met me. You haven't met me. Obviously I'll do another layer. And now to screw up this eye. Oh gosh. Can't even see it properly. Why am I so dramatic? Why? Like, oh, come on, like, get it onto, like, not even near the corner of the eye. What are you doing, Teresa? Get your SH1T together. Sarge is just like trying to eat the umbrella lights. Hey! Nah, I give up. Like, I officially give up. Look at that, I just... You're fine, Sarge. That's her giving it to Cece. Don't know if the camera picks that up. I don't know what it is about me trying to do this out, it's just, I think it's because I'm trying to use this... That shows ambidextrous. See, I can always make one line really crisp, and then over here, I just screw it all up. Look, it's close enough, you know, it'll do. So, what I'm going to do now, as per usual, is going to go off and finish the rest of my face, and I will... excuse me, come back and do the rest of like the under eyes. And I'll see you guys back in a smidgen of a bit. I'm back with the rest of my makeup on, well, almost anyways. I'm thinking, probably should have thought of this before turning on the camera, but there you go. I don't know what that was about. I have the Morphe JS13 brush, and I'm going into the shade Astrolust, which is this one here. In between, by the way, I was just listening to what do you call it? Dua Lipa Physical. Oh my god, I'm like obsessed with that song. I love Dua Lipa. She's so cool. I want her to be my friend. I am using the same brush again, and I think I'm actually going to go into, what shade? Yeah, Lunar Eclipse, which is sort of an orange. I don't know what I'm doing. Not unusual for me, in fairness. And under. Get out of the way, lashes. Putting that through the colour switch, and I'm going into the shade Mystic Ice. So same brush again because, well, screw it, why not? I don't need to justify my actions, do I? Not amongst friends. And there we go. Gonna pat you there. You're just gonna hang out there now. This is where you live. Yeah, you can see even just applying that topper really definitely made a sort of a difference, I think. And I'm going in, same brush again, not even bothering to clean it off, go gross. And I'm going to go into Stargaze, which is the sort of toppery shade. Right there. Because that's who I am. That's who I am today. Right, okay, I'm going to go and finish the rest of this, and I will see you guys back in a smidgen of a bit. I have returned. I took my hair down. The fringe is still doing its own thing. I'm using the Natasha Denona lipstick again. I kind of feel like I might end up using it for all of these videos, because I low-key kind of really enjoy it. Don't come for me. This is the look with the Celestial Storm. Look number 2, I will zoom you in so you can have a little gawk, a little look-see, a little perusal. I don't know, there's something very wrong with me. So these are the eyeballs, as Elena would say. I will take off my glasses. Please excuse the indentations that I'm sure are there. It always happens. I'll take back the fringe. You can see all of my wrinkles. Don't look at my wrinkles, look at my eyes. You can always see this eye never comes out as good as this eye. It's the law. But I like that. It all worked really well, really easily, I think. So that is our second look using the Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Storm, as you guys requested. One more look to go and then the review. So I have a Morphe brush here. It's part of a set, so it's unnamed, haha. Don't know why I did that, but there you go. And I'm going to go into the shade Zero Gravity here. So, as per usual, no idea exactly what it is that I'm doing. Just after lecturing for a big chunk of the day and all online, so I feel a little bit confused. Like, it's really hard lecturing online. Yeah, I feel bad for my students. Because I think I become even less coherent when I'm online, like when I'm trying to give a lecture where I can't kind of see what other people are kind of feeling, or you know how you can like gauge somebody's facial expressions to see if they're understanding something. I can't do that online, obviously, so it makes it more tricky for me to see if they get what it is that I'm talking about, because I do have a tendency to wander off the point. So I'm just doing something very, very simple because, well, why not? I can do what I like. Within reason. You know, no murder yet that they know of. That does blend quite a bit. Like, you wouldn't get a huge amount of pigment out of that. So, you know, if you're dying to get like a really dark look out of that, you're not going to get it. Which I don't mind, that's fine. Wasn't necessarily looking for anything wildly dark here. I just wanted to kind of build it up to here. Not a wildly pigmented. I'd have preferred maybe more another like dark shade in here. That's probably just me being a bit shady, you know. I get the irony of me saying that while I'm playing with an eyeshadow shade. Go into the shade Astrid Lust, which is that purple, because I can. And I'm just gonna pop it there and pop it there. patchy though. I don't know if you can see that. You get that with purples. Purples are difficult to formulate and have them not be patchy. Still though, I'm like, to make the two eyelids fairly equal or look similar is so difficult. So difficult. I think this eye blended a little bit better, but it's still very patchy. I have the Morphe JS6. So it's part of the Jeffree Star sort of collection, and I'm going back into the shade, I'm going back into Zero Gravity. I was having like a thought there of, did I want to do something else? And I was like, no. This is your life now. This is what you've committed to. Stick with it. I probably picked up too much. Oh well, this is my life now. This is what I've committed to. And I'm just kind of very, very gently blending. It's almost blending out into nothing. Like it's just, I don't know. I had no problem with it yesterday. I really liked my look from yesterday. Yeah, like it's essentially almost gone out to a point that you can't really see it anymore. I don't know. I am now going to use the same brush again and go into Black Matter, which is like a shimmery grey sort of colour. Oh, this is kind of going the general way I wanted it to go. Ooh, okay, I feel better now. I'm not so whingy now. That's a nice shade. It's like, you know those Snickers ads, and it's like, you're not you when you haven't eaten, and I'm like, I'm not me when the blend isn't happening. That would be a really weird ad, wouldn't it? Like, you're not you when you can't blend out your eyeshadow. Here, take a tapered blending brush. I do think I'm getting a certain amount of depth with it, unless I'm imagining things, in which case that is very possible. I do like that though. I think it's nice. What do I want to do next? Don't even know if I can necessarily use it for this, but sure. Whatever, it's happening in. I'm using the JS12 and I'm going into the shade Eternal Light, which is this shade here. And I just want to pop a little bit up here along the brow. Ooh, that's pretty. And here. I probably need to, like, not trim, pluck my eyebrow hairs again. because they are a smidgen unruly. But sure, who's seeing me these days? Nobody. Nobody. Whinging as if I'm the only one that has to deal with this. Like, you know, we're all in the same position. Get over it, Teresa, you're fine. I am, do I necessarily want that? Yeah, that'll work. I'm going to take this Morphe brush, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place concealer, because it's very, very light, and I want something quite light. That'll do. Sorry, I went so quiet. It was like, who knows what it is that I'm doing. I certainly don't. I never know what it is that I'm doing. I'm taking the exact same brush again, but I have cleaned it. Well, not like properly cleaned, but you know what I mean. And I'm going to go into Eternal Light, which was the highlighty shade that I had been using. We'll see how that performs. Can I get that to show up? Cool. Trying to open a thing. That's, yeah. 5 years later. It may be actually this brush that it's not kind of going on in the way that I want it to. I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt here. I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt because it went on as a sort of a highlighty shade really beautifully. So I don't want to be all like, meh, meh, meh. I'm using Jessup 226 to smudger. So hypothetically should work pretty okay. Ah, there we go. See? Much better. I could have probably gone actually with a slightly darker concealer, just to kind of, I don't know, not make it quite so dramatic, or have it blend a little bit more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bit of a setting spray just to wet this, because I think it's going to make it pop a bit more. Yeah, it did help a bit, but nothing massive. But I'd be really naughty and going with my finger, asking that as if you can tell me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's better. That's nice. How much more can I put onto my lid? All of it, please. All of it. Getting rid of all pretense on this side and just smooshing it on with my finger. Take the same brush again, just to, I mean, they look relatively similar. They're friends, they hang out together. I have a brush here now, I'm just putting it through the colour switch because it is a little bit dirty, but it's fine, don't judge me. I'm going in with the JS12 and I'm just going to, just really lightly, just going to go between the two here. I might actually pick up a little bit of black matter on that same brush, just to kind of, well, add a little bit, and again just I think that looks a little bit better. Don't really, not feeling this look that much. I don't know, I think I kind of know what I want to do actually. I'm going to be very bold and I'm going to take Stargaze and I'm going to put it on my finger because I'm disgusting. We've talked about this, can't help it. And I think the one thing I'm not 100% on these shimmers. Look at that, like it doesn't really show up. Hello. Hello. No, I think it was actually better as it was. What am I like? What am I like? Yeah, I'll just go back in, because I'm gross, with my finger to Eternal Light and try and cover that up a bit more. Don't let me make major decisions. Why did you let me do this? It's like, you know, when a teenager like cuts up their hair and they're like to their mother, why did you even let me do this? And the mother's like, you never listen to me anyways. Yeah, okay. Just out of just sheer symmetry, I have to do the blue here as well. I'm sorry, that would irritate me. I don't have problems, it's totally fine. I actually think this is my least favourite look using this palette. No, I'm not blown away by the shimmers. I'm gonna say the mattes are nice, but like a matte's a matte. Yeah, that'll do. So I'm going to go and finish the rest of my face and I'll see you guys back in a little bit. So I have most of the rest of my makeup on. I obviously still have to do lips and blah blah blah, all of that stuff. But I still have to do the under eyes, so I figured we would go on that journey together. I didn't bother putting my glasses on again because they'd have to come off. But I've zoomed in so you can kind of see a little bit better. At least that's the hope. Well, I'm taking this out again. Sounds a bit wrong. JS12. It probably isn't wrong. It's just me being weird and not really knowing what to say. Are we that surprised? I'm going into Zero Gravity. And I'm just gonna kind of apparently not know how to use words. I'm gonna pop it just under. I have long lower lashes, but my upper lashes are rubbish to non-existent. It isn't the most pigmented grey, is it? Well, I don't think it is anyway. And we're all here for my opinions because they're really important. I am now going to take the same brush again and I'm going to go into Astrid Lust, which is that shade there, because I have notions. And just going to pop it there and bring it down. Pretty minimal effort with it all, I think. And same brush again and going into Black Matter, which is the dark grey. Have I used everything now in this palette? I think I have. That'll do. I don't know what I am doing. It's like my battle cry. I don't know what's happening. I don't know who I am. Are those my legs? Who knows? Yeah, I mean, I think that looks okay. I'm going to go and finish the rest of the face and I will be back properly to show you and, well, show you this look and tell you what I think of the palette overall. I'm back. You're welcome. I know, I returned. I did the rest of my face, obviously. Finished the third and final look using the Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Storm palette. So I will zoom you in now so you can see what that eye look looks like. So So this is it all together. Obviously I'll take the glasses off, they're always filthy, and apart the fringe so you can see them a little bit better, although the fringe will always try to make its way back. Does anyone want to come and cut my hair for me? You know, obviously you can't, because, you know. But that is what it looks like all together. I put a little bit of white liner because I just thought it'd look interesting. So that was our third and final look using the Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Storm, in case we've forgotten what it looks like. There it is again. What are my thoughts on this palette? There are definitely, some of these shades aren't so much shimmer shades as they are like topper shades. Like that, the blue there, like that is not, that's not really a shadow. It's more of a topper, and which I find interesting because if you look at, I mean, look at that, see, it barely shows up, and if it doesn't show up on my pale skin, you know, you can't really use it as a shadow. But when I was looking at pictures online of swatches, that was just built up so much, and I was like, this is why you can't trust swatches, like not online swatches. I think, yeah, I have used every single shade in this palette. I like the mattes, they are quite nice. I had a little bit of trouble with this one in terms of blending, and this one and also for blending. But other than that, I was pretty happy. The more actual true shimmer shades, like these, they're very pretty. Even though they're neutral, I will forgive them that. I know you've already seen these, but like that's a proper shimmer shade. Like they're very pretty. How have I got like scratches all over myself? I don't know, it just happens. So if I had to give this a rating out of 10, I really like the colour story. I wish this wasn't a topper. I wish this was an actual, like, truly vibrant shade. That, I don't want to say it pisses me off, but it does make me a little bit sad, because that's a potentially exciting shade and it just doesn't quite get there. So for that reason, I would give it probably an 8 out of 10. I think it's more expensive than it's necessarily worth, but I liked the looks, and I liked, you know, you could do a very quick and easy neutral look. You could do a really nice colourful look, and then you could do a more smoky, sultry-ish look. That's what this was meant to be. But that is it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that general jazz. Find me on social media. I'm vaguely out there, even though I'm in here, because we're all in here or out there, who knows. It's very confusing. Do please share, because sharing is caring, unless it's an STD, in which case, you know, wrap it up, put a condom on. That's all I'm asking. Don't make any more tiny humans. Not a good idea. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.